Well, back to this thing this morning here. I was running around town. Well, me and Leah were running around town. She's off school this week. They just had... Anyway. See if we can get this thing done, or at least the other wing done today. Anyway. Or just get done what we can and whatever. I was running around town. I got that new stinger for the welder in the old shack there. I took my onesie, my Snowmobile onesie, to the dry cleaners. That's the problem with that bright orange, is it gets dirty so easy, and it was filthy. It looked horrible. Hopefully they can get it fairly clean and not have it stained. No, that's going to look terrible. But get some running around. So let's grab the drill, grab that little 1/8 bit. Start on the other wing. We'll do the wings first, like I say, just in case get sidetracked with other stuff. Get the wings done so I can fire up this old girl. I think tomorrow's supposed to be fairly warm again. +7 or 8 tomorrow. Get the wing done today so that we can at least get the wings done, start it tomorrow, fold it up, and then park it back where it sits for the winter and get it out of the way just in case. Well, I shouldn't need the mixer mill or nothing, but you never know. Yeah. Get that job done, and then that'll be good. Frick, the drill will be ready to rock and roll for next spring. Let's get going. Temperature-wise, it's actually colder right now than it was yesterday. But right now, there's no wind. So it's nice and warm, actually. It's really nice out, so beautiful morning to get some work done. Well, this wing is done, except one shaft. I just had to strip the frickin' Zerk in the thread, so now it ain't gonna work. I'm gonna have to re-drill it out to that bigger size Zerk or whatever, tap it out with that size and put that one in. Other than that, this wing is done. Man, that's a piss off. I just had to ruin the one, hey? Well, there's still 10 more in the mainframe, I guess. Or I guess 20 more. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 10 more mid-row banders, but 20 shafts, right? So 20 holes to drill, 20 freaking taps to run, 20 Zerks. But we're getting her though. And grease you can see coming out. Some of these seals are completely blown right out. Like, look at this one here. Grease just started pouring out of there. Just, yeah. I wonder why they're seized when the seals are that, you know. I know the guy that suggested doing this, I think he said they had it in the shop throughout the winter. Tore those shafts right out, drilled it out, replaced the seals at the same time. Which makes sense, right? But I'm going to be the lazy guy and do it this way and just keep greasing it. Hopefully it'll be all right. You can even call me lazy if you want. Well, before we get back on the air drill there, I'm going to go put this new stinger on the welder in the old shack here so that next time I need that welder, I'm not like, what the frick? So, go put this on, and we'll keep going on that air drill. Okay, I got this one Zerk replaced where I stripped it. All I did was just take I've been using standard Zerks for just all of them. What I did is drilled it out just a bit bigger, went to a metric grease Zerk, and drilled it out a little bit bigger, tapped it out with a metric tap, and then you can see the grease is oozing through the top there, so that's good. We got this one done. Hey, look at that. You can see the water squeezing out of there. Wow. Okay, now the mainframe. Actually, it's so nice. I wonder if I should fire up the old girl and wing it up so that part's out of the way and park it where I normally park it for the winter, and then it's done. Whatever the mainframe. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. There's no wind right now. It's pretty warm, actually. That way the old girl will start for sure. Wing it up, back it up to where it was back over there a little bit. And then we'll start the main frame. Well, let's fire it up. Man, am I pumped for seeding. Holy crap. There. This is where it'll sit all winter. So, I guess we'll just continue on drilling the small hole first as a pilot hole, and then a little bit bigger bit, tap it out and just keep going. Ah, for frick! Broke the bit. That little 1/8 inch or whatever that is. There's a little wiggly there, and it just, yeah. Broke the bit. It's not all the way through or anything, so you won't be able to drill through that spot where the bit's stuck in there, so we'll just have to drill just above it, below it, whatever. And I don't think I have another bit here at the farm. I'm going to have to run to town for a new bit. Actually, I may as well get a couple if I got to go to town, because I'll probably break another one. All right, I just went to the next bigger bit. Next size bigger. We'll just do it that way. Because this is just a pilot hole sort of thing. It doesn't really matter what size it is. The next bit bigger is going to be harder to drill, though. That first initial hole all the way to the shaft, it's pretty tough drilling, right? Like, that's hard drilling. But anyway, we'll try the next bit bigger size and see how that goes. Well, that made short work of that. I think that bit that I had broke was dull already. The next size up, zip through all 10 of these like no problem. So got the pilot holes drilled, and I'm going to go back with this bit, proper size bit for the tap. And this doesn't take long with that bit, just basically in and out, in and out, in and out 20 times. And yeah, man, we're getting this done. Right on. Okay, yeah, start the Zerk in there. Yeah, there you go. Okay, that one started. That's good. Grab another one. Grab that one. Right here. There's a Zerk in every single one, okay? You start them and I'll go along and tighten them up, okay? Okay. Got the last one done, Leah? Perfect. We had just enough Zerks. Run the last mid-row bander here. We'll tighten them up. Grab the grease gun. Grease it.
Can I press the button?
Sure. Go. Perfect. Good. Okay, go. Oh, that one's... Seals are good on that one. Well, it's not the seals, it's the probably rust in the shaft. Go. That's good, Leah. Hang on. Well, that's it. We got it. They're all greasable now. It's all greased.
We're all done?
Yep.
All done.
That was the last one. Well, Leah, we got her all done.
Yep.
I can't believe we got it done already. Well, I started on it yesterday, and we finished today, so.
That's good.
That is good. With your help, we got her done. High five for that.
I like pressing the button.
So whose ever idea it was that told me about drilling that out, tapping it out, putting a Zerk, making it greasable, that's a good idea. I'm not sure why I didn't think of that to start with before, sort of thing, you know. Because the idea I had was making those spacers in here so that the ram could only go so far, and then run these shafts all the way down. But I don't think that would work very good with the blades brand new, right? It wouldn't work very good, I don't think. So I think this is a better route, making these greasable, and it should be good from now on, I hope. And it was probably a lot faster and easier to make these greasable, these housings, versus making a bunch of spacers in here. Or buying those aluminum, blocks or whatever. But the aluminum blocks you'd have to get a whole bunch of them, right? Because the ram only goes to there. Oh, hang on. To there. So there'd be a whole, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't think that would have worked very good. Kind of glad I did it this way. Hopefully the shafts won't start breaking. I don't think so. The little nick I put in the shaft with that little tiny bit, I think it'll be okay. That's it. All that big job of the drill is all done. I can't believe it.
But the grease was kind of weird.
Why was it weird?
Because it was like a tan color.
That was just a different color. Just different grease that I had bought, I guess. Anyway, sun's setting again today, so I think we're going to go home, and I got some more work to do on the sleds, and still haven't tackled the side-by-side, that steady bearing back together, so that's all I've got to get done yet. Right on, Leah. You know, I was just thinking, another reason those shafts are probably so rusted inside there is because I would wash the drill after seeding, right? So when you're sitting there washing that drill, blasting water at those shafts, well, no wonder why there's water inside there. Like, not every single one, but quite a few of them, when I would grease it, you could see the water seeping through there. So it's no wonder why they were seized. Anyway, I think we're good to go for years to come, I hope. Okay, one of the other things I had to do, these sleds, see the belly pan protector here? The rivets fell out. So the holes are drilled. I got some more rivets and washers. I think the rivets just pulled right out is what's going on. So we'll get the floor jack in there, jack it up in the air so we got room. And get that belly pan protector riveted back on. And then I think this sled's pretty well done. This is the 97. Just in case you couldn't figure that out from the purple belly pan protector there. Well, we got her on. Got all 5 rivets in. That should hold her. It was a little tricky getting the washers on. I just used long needle nose pliers. Held the washer and put it in there, you know. Since the sway bar is missing, you can kind of cheat and go through here. You probably could have went up above here, you know, but that seemed more awkward than reaching through here where I can see it. So she's on anyway. I think it'll be good.